for tuning in. This is Optibotimus coming to you with another video review. And today we're going to be taking a look at the new 2014 Ninja Turtles, Raph in Disguise. Now, what really cracks me up about this is it's, to me, an obvious homage to the original Ninja Turtle movie where Raph would go around dressed up like this and he wanted to go see a movie or something like that. And it was also the first time that he ran into Casey Jones. But what's funny is on all the packaging, none of them show this figure. So it's like, it's a disguised figure in more than just one way. As you can see, you have the very similar turtle package where you have the turtles that are not in the box right here, and then the one that is front and center. As you can see, he has this little trench coat, comes with a scarf, sunglasses, and a little fedora of sorts. Come around here to the back though, you got all the characters that are in the line except for this one. And it says they were born in shadow, they live in shadow, and they fight in shadow. New York City, crime rates are on the rise, and innocent civilians tremble in fear. But there's a force fighting back, vigilantes among us, ready to protect the city. Are they the heroes we expect them to be? And are they powerful enough to take down the masked warrior everyone fears, the Shredder? But the packaging is very similar to what we've gotten with all the regular mainline figures and things of that nature. So without further ado, let's get him open and see how cool he actually is. Alright guys, so here we have Raphael in disguise. Now, whether or not he actually does this in the movie remains to be seen, but this is just really goofy. I mean, it's really fun. I will say that. It looks pretty ridiculous, but I mean, you can see that this I don't know, it's so fun though, and so off the wall that I have to enjoy this thing. As you can see, this is him all disguised up, and for his accessories, as you can see, he does come with this little fedora. It really doesn't sit too well on his head. I mean, it just basically rests on there, and it doesn't even honestly look all that good on, so it's kind of goofy, but it is actually a pretty nice looking fedora, not Indiana Jones-ish, but decent nonetheless. So you have that. He has a pair of glasses that, again, really don't clip on or anything. You just kind of wedge them on there, and you have that look going for him. You could take that off, and then this just clips around his head. When you first get it though, it's attached together. At least mine was. I had to break that in order to get it to just fit over him just like that. So you can do that. It's really so very silly. Now, one thing that I will say is that lifting up his thing, this is not removable. It is a very soft plastic, so you can sort of flex this. The arms are newly molded, but when you look underneath here, and like I said, you can't really remove it, but getting up as much as I can, it does appear to be the exact same mold as the actual Raph figure that we got previously. The one thing he doesn't have is his belt. You can see where it would glue in here, and the actual front, and then you come around here to the back, and just lifting this up as much as I can, you can see where the belt would sort of be glued into place here on the back of a shell, but you can see his shell. All of this is just green paint, or green plastic, except the little feet bits down here are actually painted. So you do have that going for him. Taking the head and rotating it around, you can see that the head is the same. It actually does have the rest of his bandana, so you can take that off and just tuck it back underneath here. If you kind of have to wiggle it, but you can do that if you really were inclined. It's really very ridiculous. Now, like I said, the arms here are completely new mold. There's no elbow joints or anything of that nature. The leg articulation is the exact same that you had on the regular version of Raph. So you do got the hips moving forward and back, in and out, things like that, and then bends and rotates here at the knee. One thing that is actually really cool is they actually gave him wrist swivel. So he rotates here at the arm, moves in and out at the arm as well. no elbow, but the wrists actually do rotate, which is something that the original figure actually didn't do. So in that respect, it's better. Again, it's really ridiculous, but you can sort of wedge this on there. I mean, when you don't have anything else on them, you can wedge this, and it's a little bit of a grip sort of thing. As you can see, it's not coming off, so you can do a kind of classic look. In the original movie, he just walked around with this. He had the trench coat and his little hat, so you can recreate that. But the problem is this little rubber piece here kind of bunches up if you don't have it right, and you have to kind of really force it down. If you have that on there, just like so, and then that comes up and bunches, it'll knock the hat off. So let's see if I can wiggle this, and well, it's not going to do it now just because it's being a butt. One thing that does suck is he doesn't come with any weapons or anything. He just comes with these bits for his accessories. But if you did get the April O'Neil figure, you did get 2 additional size, so you could wedge him in here, and he can still have a weapon, I suppose. This actually kind of looks cool, and then, like I said, you can actually rotate the wrist, which is something I really wish the original Turtle figures had. But you can get this, and I mean, you can weaponize them if you want, personal preference, but I mean, it's really goofy. I mean, it does a good job of hiding his face. The glasses don't really go on here very well. You just kind of wedge him in there, mostly, kind of sitting them along the side. So you can have that real goofy look. You can take the hat, and once you get the hat on there, you really do just kind of rest the hat. Or when you get the sunglasses on there, you really just kind of rest the hat on them. But to me, this guy looks like Darkman or something. I mean, where he's completely covering his face. It's just ridiculous. It really, really is ridiculous. And you can see that it does not at all stay on there. So even the glasses, like I said, don't really stay on there very well. It's a very fun figure, but I'm really curious to see if this is actually what he's going to do in the movie. It'll be cool if they do it, because like I said, it's a nice throwback. And the actual turtles themselves in the cartoon, you remember they wore trench coats sometimes, and they also wore really ugly face masks that sort of looked human but were very creepy. So I shouldn't even necessarily say that this is an homage to the original movie doing it, because they did it in the cartoon as well. So there is that. But I mean, it's fun, it's decent looking, it's really obnoxious. He looks very weird. I can't imagine people, I mean, obviously you can't even really tell that he's a turtle unless you look down at his feet, but I mean, if he's doing this in the movie, it's going to be very funny to me, I guess. It's not a very good disguise. I mean, if I saw somebody walking around like this, I'm like, what the heck is wrong with that person? But it's cool, it's fun, it's a nice throwback to those different kind of disguises that the turtles have worn throughout the years. So I do dig it. I'm not necessarily going to say that you have to run out and get this figure. It's fun for what it is, but to me, this is something that I think that only hardcore completists are really going to want. But it is very whimsical, and it very nicely fits in that sort of funny Ninja Turtle kind of way. So I dig it. It's really cool. If you are interested in getting them, they are out right now at retail, so good luck finding them. But if you can't, there is always Big Bad Toy Store, so feel free to click on the link down in the video description. You can check it out. But beyond that, that's about it, guys. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. This has been Optibotimus. Don't forget that you can keep in touch with me by liking my Facebook page at facebook.com/TeamBotimus, and by following me over on Twitter at twitter.com/Optibotimus. Also, I'd encourage you to check out my new website at optibotimusreviews.com, where you can see all my videos from the previous week, as well as see what I have coming up for future release. And I'd also really appreciate it, guys, that if you like this review, to please like, comment, and share this video. And until next time, I'll talk to you later.
That's my fam, I'll hold them down forever. Us against the world, we can battle whoever. Together, ain't no way we gon' fail. You know I got your back.